Today is such an interesting day, so I just came back from where I filmed the video. You guys must have seen the video first before this one. And on our way back, our guide told us that there's a local brewery around here where they do like local beer. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Let's have a look. So here we are. You can see me. I'm standing right in this local factory. Yeah, local factory, right, where this local gin is brewed locally. I'm going to speak with the owners, the producers, and you're going to get all of the information about the process and everything involved in brewing this local gin. This is like an old tradition amongst these people. They are from a part of Nigeria that you're going to find out soon. So stay watching. Okay, welcome back. If you've not subscribed, remember to click on that subscribe button, tap on the bell, drop a comment. What do you think so far? Even before we go into the video, I like to know. Drop a comment, okay? And let's go talk to them. So I've met with Mr. Philippe. Mr. Philippe, nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can you quickly introduce yourself?
Well, I am Mr. Philippe.
Okay.
I'm an Ijo. Right?
Ijo.
Oh,
from Bayelsa.
Our Ijo is not from Bayelsa, from Ondo State.
From?
Yes,
you know Ijo people in Ondo State.
Quite all right. We have our own local government.
Wow. I didn't know there were Ijo people.
Arogo. That is why even that makes the Ondo State to be among the oil state. Our area that is where the oil is.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are from Ondo State, Ijo from Ondo State. From SLD local government.
Okay.
That is larger SLD, but our own is SLD.
And then you moved to Lagos?
I moved to Lagos.
How long have you been living in Lagos here?
Well, not much. 10 years now.
10 years? That's quite a long time. And since you came, is this the business you've been doing?
I've been doing this business.
For the past
fishing, I was doing fishing before I went to this one.
In Lagos?
Yeah.
Before you switched to this? Yeah. What made you switch?
Well, changes of business. I see that this one, that very time, this one was moving. Yeah. It wasn't like this stage before. Okay. Things were good, but now, not as much. That was, I changed the business, fishing to this very one.
Okay. Did you know how to do it, or you had to go and learn how to do it?
Well, I learned just little, because formally, this thing, that is why I liked the way you asked me to come and do this thing, because the beginning of this thing now, this thing you are seeing, this local way of doing gin, Ogogoro alcohol. English people, they know that it is palmy. If someone of you were making use of that, palmy, they use palmy to do it. That is,
yes,
palm wine.
From palm trees.
Palm trees. But this one, no need of climbing palm tree before we produce it locally like this. That's why I changed this thing.
What do you do?
So I now buy instruments. I went and learned from someone who were doing it. Just a little, just a day. As we are just watching, so I watched it. Then I asked them how they do ferment it. They told me. Then I prepared it by myself.
Okay. So you don't use palm wine. What do you use?
This one. Yeah. Well, this thing you are seeing here, the product they are using is from sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
Yes.
Is it sugar?
That is why there's something they call it sugar. It's a byproduct of sugarcane. Okay. They call it a byproduct.
Byproduct. So is it only sugar? What else? Sugar and what? Sugar and what?
Anything Ogogoro alcohol must mix with yeast.
Yeast.
Alcohol must come in yeast. With yeast.
Okay. So you mix sugar and yeast
yes.
and ferment it.
Ferment it.
How long does it take to ferment?
May I say 7 days to 10.
7 to 10 days.
Yes.
Okay. So after fermenting, can you take us through the process? Like we are standing here in your factory.
Okay.
Like
just quickly. Come in. You know, when it is 7 days as the fermented, you've already seen it there, Tabi?
Yes. The fermented.
Yeah.
This is the site.
The site where they ferment it. This is where they ferment this thing.
So these jars now, they fermented.
They fermented that. Okay. So as it is covered here, you cover here to last for 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
Then it is boiling as it is. Okay. It is boiling. When even it is some of them can boil for 7 days. Some will last for 10 days. Okay. The boiling point, when this boiling point is low down, it will no longer boil. Okay. We now take quantity, not the whole drum at once. We get having the quantity we used to take.
Quantity.
The quantity.
Okay, so where will you take the quantity?
The quantity to this very drum. This is where we cooked we prepared it.
Okay.
We now turn it inside this thing.
Okay.
When with the quantity, we can use 4 of this quantity of this thing.
Like you use
4.
4 of these.
Yes,
And pour in the drum.
boil it in the drum.
And boil it.
Boil it, we put fire.
Okay.
We put it
How long
fine.
does it take to boil it?
Fine. It will boil it up to maybe, may I say, 30 minutes to 40.
Oh, I thought it would take maybe a day or
No,
more.
the power at times do less. If you don't check it very well, sometimes you disappoint us by seeing that maybe before getting to half of it, it's no longer strong again. We have to remove it. We have to remove it. If not, the whole alcohol will turn to just ordinary water.
Where do you usually store the finished products, the ogogoro?
Okay, they are here now.
Yeah.
They will tie them here.
These
Anybody?
Are the
These are 2
drums,
drums
the
that is
finished
in.
products.
Yes, these are finished. Yes.
How do you sell it? Do you package it to sell, or you?
No, well, we don't package it.
You don't?
So if you need a bottle, maybe just a snap bottle, any quantity you need. If you need hundreds of these drums, at times people do come here to come and buy. Some people used to buy 10 drums today. Within 5 days, you come and buy another 10.
Individuals to drink.
No, that is what they use this thing to many things. This alcohol that we are producing it.
So
all
this
this
can
agbada,
also-
whatever I've mentioned that thing.
Yeah.
They do use all this kind of thing.
So this can also pass as a raw material for factories that produce
Yes,
alcoholic
as
beverage.
we call it alcohol, is just a language, raw in form of raw material. Like Schnapp company now, Schnapp company demand this thing. So they may likely call it raw material, but because they will go and refine it again.
Refine it. Okay.
You go and refine it.
Okay.
But as it is now, some people prefer
Can
this
drink
one to
it.
can drink it. Fine,
Okay.
nothing happens.
Wow.
Yes.
So is there like a level to it? Like is there a one that is more concentrated and another less concentrated?
Oh,
I
yes.
heard there is 1 and 2.
Yeah, there is 1 and 2.
So
That
this
is
one is.
this someone. I mean, when my sister Junior did this, I wasn't here when she prepared this. But
Okay.
if we open, we test it now. We use this thing to test it. There's something we use to test. We test it, we see that whether it's having power, they're more powerful than each other. The lesser one, we call it number 2. The one that having more power, we call it number 1.
You mentioned earlier that individuals come here to buy. Do you sell, like, do you have an idea of their ages? Are they children, adults?
Oh, no,
or-
no, no. Children will not come here.
Children will not come.
No, 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 no.
So you don't sell to children?
We don't share to children. We don't share to children.
Why?
Hmm?
Why? But they are also
No,
human beings.
they are human beings, we know. As since they are human beings, but what they call alcohol is not good for small children, not good for children.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you said you sell in bottles. Have you considered the idea of packaging these drinks that you make?
We haven't prepared because we don't do that. Our own, since we are satisfied from the people that are with the customer that we have. Since the number of customers we are having, we don't worry us. We don't mind because we are selling it. Then we take that one as a business, and the level of it is just like that.
Okay. But if you were to package this, do you need any government approval or any
Yes,
process for that?
yes. If we need to package it, government will come in. Something of maybe something of that is not NAFDAC. So that NAFDAC will come in because of health of human beings.
So they will have to come here, inspect.
And inspect how the area will be. Then they test it whether there is something like
Any
health
health.
to affect somebody.
When it's certified, they can.
Yes, they can register you, and then they approve you as approve that it is something you are selling. The alcohol is now okay for human beings for consumption or whatever.
Interesting. And you talked earlier about some process of fermentation, electrolysis, and all of those things, like a chemistry student.
Yes, because in school, on those days when we were going to school, there are some science students. So in that class, I was a
You are
student.
an art student. I was an art student too.
So I deal with maybe government, literature, English language,
Government
and all
was
that.
my best subject.
Okay. But at times I do listen very well in class with science students. If I feel like listening to that very topic, that is why yes, I will listen. Or if I pick some lessons, some topics in science, like this fermenting of alcohol, it is chemistry.
Interesting. Do you make enough from this business to sustain your family?
This moment, I'm still trying, but not as before again because of economic of this country. Things we are buying are very high, very expensive.
How much were you buying before? Like, how much did it cost you before now to produce?
Yes, before, formerly, if I want to produce this one drum, it won't cost me more than, may I say, 20,000.
20,000.
Yes, but now, let us talk about 45.
45.
Yes.
Wow. And that will also affect the price you're also going to
Yes, increase.
But you supply to Schnapp companies and all, so you should still be able to make
Fine.
something.
Yes. Snap company at times. You know, this what you call alcohol, like this, the process of this one where we are getting it. Alcohol comes from about, what I know is comes from about 3 different places I still know. Like this palm tree, you get alcohol.
Palm
Likewise, palm this in this okpe, this palm web, you get it from there. And another thing, this our local one also.
Yeah,
3 places.
fermented,
So like the
sugar.
Shina company, they are using this one also. And they equally get the other one. That's a long palm tree I'm talking
wine.
about. Palm tree, that okpe, that long one.
Okay.
Especially that one, Togo. Benin, Abi Togo,
Yeah.
they are dealing with that one.
Okay.
Yes, they can get quantity of it in food drum.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was the time I supplied Snap company. They asked us to bring like 100 drums of this one.
Wow.
But at times, immediately we get it there, we will get this or that Ogogoro from palm tree also.
Tree.
Quantity of it, a food trailer.
Wow.
From Lome, Abi Togo, they call it. They are equally dealing, those people are dealing with that system of getting the Ogogoro.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's how it is. I was supplying them before when I see that the rate of things are changing, and now they adopt this system. No more supply.
You said you are an Ijo man.
I'm Ijo man.
So this seems like it's a traditional Ijo occupation.
Yes, in form of tradition, but this one we are doing now is another means of producing Ogogoro. If not, the main one we are producing from this one that inside the swamp, palm tree that inside swamp. They climb up and type it, get palm wine.
And then
You know that this one is not palm wine.
Yes.
Yes. This one with the mixed sugar with water. But this sugar we are calling, the sugar we are saying is syrup. It's watery sugar, not that dry sugar.
okay.
That is how they get it from sugar cane, byproduct of sugar.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that is how I call it. Any product that comes from the main thing, they call it the byproduct. Byproduct of sugar.
Okay. I actually
Sugar
thought
cane.
when we started the conversation that is the dry sugar that is processed in the factory.
Yeah, yes. That dry sugar. If you go, who says come from Ilorin? You used to come from Ilorin. There's a place they call Basita, after Ilorin, very close to Jeba. Yes. You get that sugar there. That is where they produce sugar in Nigeria.
So
You will see the dry one. And you will see this liquid here.
So you use
I don't know whether the
liquid.
company is close up this very moment. I don't know. Because they are getting it from outside country now. Dangote is supplying this thing. If you get to Apapa, you get where they get this thing.
The syrup.
This syrup in drum.
So, but is this thing safe for health? Like, is it safe for consumption?
Okay, you mean the liquid that we are using to do this thing?
This
It's
finished
not
product.
yes.
This Ogogoro.
Once you get to that prison product, no problem. Even the liquid itself. At times I do try put it in something of Ogioti. I drink it. But some people cannot do that. Not everybody.
Okay, but this Ogogoro is alcoholic. It's intoxicating.
Yeah. It's, very well. Very well
But you said
intoxicated.
it's not a problem.
It's not the problem. That is why we don't share it for children. You know, some people they drink snap also. I don't mean if you are selling snap, I can come to you. I want to buy snap. You sell for me now. Then I'm matured enough to drink snap. It's left for me to control myself. If my rate of drinking is not more than maybe half for a small quantity, then I drink more than that quantity. It will affect me. That's exactly as this one.
So for companies that produce alcoholic drinks, that's why they write drink responsibly or should not be sold to children under the age of 18. Do you have that caveat here too?
That is why earlier time I'm telling that if you get that canteen, not that can come in.
Okay, but by and large, you said you don't sell to children. So I guess that would pass for not to be sold to people younger than 18. All right, so thank you very much for speaking with us. I appreciate your spending time to speak with us today.
What's your name?
Grace.
Where from? What's the part of the country?
I'm from the Midlands. Yes. I'm T. Yes. I'm T from Benue State.
Benue State.
Yes. This is my first time being in a local gin processing factory like this one, and I've learned a lot. I've also tried to tap into his mindset about his business, and you've heard his opinion, you've heard what he thinks about, you know, young people consuming alcohol, or people consuming alcohol generally. What do you think? For me, it's all about sharing with you the discoveries I make everywhere I go, and you know, just getting to hear your opinions about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you think? Drop a comment, I'd like to know. And if you've not subscribed, remember to click on the subscribe button, okay? Tap on the bell and share the video. What do you think? Like I said, I'd like to know. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe, healthy, and below abiding. Are you following me on Instagram? If you are not, like, are we fighting? Head over Virtue Grace and follow me. Let's have fun there. Bye.